Hello. How's it going, people? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Hope everyone's had I don't even know. I wanted to say a fantastic day, but based on how Arsenal have been performing, I'm not going to say much. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say much in that regard. But people, I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear injuries as an excuse. I don't want to hear the rain as an excuse. I want to hear nothing as an excuse, because there are no excuses. At the end of the day, Arteta screwed everything up. The team was shit, and there is no other way to put it. Arteta is at fault. The players are at fault. No excuse is gonna save what we saw today. But we lost first game in 3 months. Means nothing. If you accept this type of a failure at the end of the day, might as well accept every single failure every single time Arsenal make. Because at the end of the day, that's enabling. That is enabling everyone. No accountability, no nothing. We just screw it up. And when I mean me, I mean Arteta and the rest of the gang. They screwed it up, they effed it up, and that's it. Is he sacked yet? Don't think so. He is not sacked yet. 100% he's not sacked yet. This was a patheticness, an embarrassment to the highest degree. Oh, but we have world-class Hinkapie and world-class this and world-class that. Best squad in the league, best depth in the league. Where is it? Where the hell is it? Is Norgard even alive? Madueke, Saka, Gyökeres. Might as well we have Maroud Shamachet up top. He's doing better job than Gyökeres. Trossard, half injured, comes on, scores goal after 40 minutes, gets subbed off. He did the job. Odegaard starts. Oh my goodness gracious, don't get me even started on him. Get him out of the club instantly. Izzet on the left. Useless. Embarrassing. Pathetic. Nothing more, nothing less. He's not a left winger. Been saying this for the longest time. Oh, but he did the best work for the Crystal Palace on the left. No, he didn't. He had actually a manager who gave him free roam, who gave him style of football, who gave him everything to flourish, who gave everything for his attackers to flourish. We don't do that. We genuinely don't do that. Zubimendi, atrocious. Calafiori, God knows. Nothing was there. Absolutely nothing was there. One half performance, that's all we have. And not even then one half performance, that's all we have. When are we going to have full games when we can end off happy? One half against Atletico Madrid saved us. One half, arguably, against Bayern Munich did the job. One half against Aston Villa didn't do the job. When are we going to start to perform? When are we going to do these things? Oh, but it's only December. We are still top of the table. Yeah, City are 2 points behind us. Aston Villa, mind you, are 3 points behind us. We have to play Wolves next. Should be a win since they're last in the league with like 2 or 3 points or whatever. Do you think I trust this team? No, I don't. Do I trust this manager? No, I don't. This is sheer and utter pure shit, what I saw today. And there are no excuses for today. Absolutely none. Absolutely none. Like the stream, subscribe if you're new, and let's do this. Big up Mubarak. Why always Aston Villa? It's Aston Villa. Arteta is useless. Arteta has Emery has Arteta's number, and once again proving that he can do the job. As fans, we enjoy total football, but Arteta must think about attacking football after scoring 3 goals than total football. We don't even do that. We scored a tying goal. We tried 5-10 minutes to go after it, and then we shut up shop. And that's all Aston Villa needed. That's literally all they needed. Because even with Gabriel and Saliba parking the bus to a certain degree, didn't always work out. But it worked to a certain degree. With these guys, it won't work. It's not working. And now the question is, how many players are going to get rushed back? Saliba, Trossard, and all these guys, how many are going to get rushed back with a high potential risk for another injury? Long-term injury. An injury that's going to derail even more us. That is the next one. Big up, Kwaja. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Like and subscribe, people, if you haven't already. Good evening. Good evening. Gooner SC, hope you're doing well. 25-26 FA Cup third round draw taking place on Monday, 8th of December. Nobody cares. I'm not gonna lie, no offense, nobody fucking cares. With this team, with these performances, we will be lucky if we get past Yeovil Town, who play National League. For likes, keep smashing the likes. Big up, Vigilante. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. Of course, as everyone enters, like and subscribe. Why hasn't he been sacked? Who knows? Who knows? Because this fan base are enablers at the end of the day. Because if the fan base actually held Arteta and the players accountable, there would most likely be none of this shit. Oh, but then you hear, oh, but we had injuries. Only the first loss in 3 months. Oh, but the glass was slippery. Oh, but, I don't know, Gyökeres didn't play enough and now he looks shit. None of that. None of that. There are no excuses for today's garbage. No excuses. No for the players, no for the manager, no for anyone. And if you want to keep living in your bubblegum la-la land, in your candy land, in your Narnia with these excuses, by all means, live in it. By all means, live in it. I don't give a damn. But this stream definitely is not for you today. Just putting this out there right now. Like the stream, people, and subscribe. Subgooners now saying stop overreacting. Yes, stop overreacting. And it's always like that. Stop overreacting to this, stop overreacting to that. Last year we saw it ended up in nothingness. Oh, don't worry, we haven't signed a left winger. It's only June. We have still 2.5 months in the window. Oh, don't stop overreacting. We haven't signed left winger. We haven't signed a left back. It's only July. End of August. Oh, don't worry. We have the best squad and best depth in the league and all this stuff. Oh, fuck off. Genuinely. And yeah, people, go subscribe to Vigilante Gaming, and Vigilante Talk Sports. Subscribe to both channels. Show them some love. Big up G Wills, the hat-trick hero drag from the position he scored a hat-trick for recovering out of form Odegaard. Exactly. This manager is shambolic. It's abomination, this manager. It's embarrassment. Eze's best position is number 10. On left wing at Arsenal as a touchline winger, it's never, ever in billion years going to work. Why would it change? Why would it change? Only because you want to put in your golden child who, I don't know, does what for you to play him in the 10? And you can bet your sweet ass as soon as Havertz comes back, he's going to be up there as well. Gyökeres is going to hold the bench. Not that I like him too much right now, given how useless he was today. Flopping on the ground more than Raheem Sterling and Ashley Young in his United days. And everything. It's actually embarrassing. Embarrassing. Our so-called best striker is at number 6. And even then, he didn't do much today. Let's be real. He didn't do much. Arteta is a poor manager. That's the truth. Yeah, he is. He is a poor manager, poor coach, and nothing more to it. I want CSA playing as number 10. Same. I want to see him in the 10. Will we see him in the 10? No chance. I want to see Skelly in the 8. Will we see him? No, we won't. Like, that is the case. I don't want to see Havertz at striker, but as soon as he's going to be back, or Jesus is going to be back, they're going to be up there in number 9. The Gyökeres will be a last year's story. It's not going to be the flavor of the month anymore. Like, it's embarrassing. I'm sorry, Renée Slegas, despite her Champions League win, hasn't earned the contract, so why not getting one? But yeah, exactly. Exactly. And you don't see Renée Slegas running with all these excuses. Oh, we have injuries and everything. There was a point during this season when Renée Slegas had, I think, 5 defenders injured out of the 7 she had. And you saw no complaints, no excuses. They went on the pitch, they fought it out, and still managed to win. Make that make sense. Odegaard slowing the game down as usual. 5 out of 10. Dude, he got 2 out of 10 for me. Keown, yeah, what this one? Yeah, this one. Martin Keown gave him man of the match. Odegaard somehow got man of the match, for fuck's sakes. For doing what? Hair flicks? Being so courageous straight after injury, playing 2 90s in a row? For what? For what? At halftime, Gyökeres comes on and Trossard comes on. Merino comes off and Eze comes off. How about you take off Odegaard, put Eze in the 10, put Trossard on the left wing, and I don't know, stick Gyökeres up top for all I care. How about you try something like that? Our best creative player plays outside on the left as a touchline winger where he can do nothing. He was useless today. Might as well played with 10 men. Absolute just shambles to say the least. Crystal Palace is getting thrown in the league. Oh, bloody hell, if we lose to Palace very soon. I hope we face championship team in the third round. I don't care. Genuinely don't care. For all I care, we can face National League side, League 2 side. For all I care, face one of the teams in my national league, in my country, in our strongest league. For all I care. Piero was meant to be clear from the ball and injury. Hey, Hincapié is supposed to be good. Harry Simeo said that he is one of the best defenders. Oh, we saw that to the maximum extent. Big up, why not? Yeah, shame, but it is what it is, I guess. Shame what it is. Big up to you, why not? Hope you're doing well. Of course, the players were shit today, but I blame all of them. Arteta mostly for being 1-1. He went for 5-10 minutes and then decided, well, we're going to shut up shop. We're going to invite the pressure and we're going to let actually Aston Villa go for it. And Emery is going to go for it because he's that type of manager. You don't win 3 Europa Leagues back to back being scared, a pussycat. You don't win back. You don't do that. You don't win 4 Europa Leagues in general. You genuinely do not do that. It's actually insane. And we all know that when Arsenal tried to shut up shop, invite the pressure, we actually look worse. Because we don't know this. We don't know how to defend this. Our team is very good to stopping the initial attack wave. If you get past the initial attack wave, right, defensive wave from opponent's side of you, we panic. We don't know how to defend that. And it's being exploited to the maximum extent most of the time. Big up, Dr. Seymour. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, Dr. Seymour. Big up, Roy. We all know that Arsenal have been playing below par all season. Except for the spanking of Spurs, we have lost the heart of our defense for the last few games. It was bound to hit us hard at some point. So you are excusing this loss at the end of the day. We've been playing below par for the last 2.5 years, first of all. Second of all, losing a player should, especially when you all go out and scream, we have the best squad in the league, the best depth in the league. Hincapié is the second coming of, I don't know, Sol Campbell. Mosquera is the next coming of Bonucci or Chiellini. Means nothing. We saw what happened today. Timber as a center back, no thanks. Put him as a right back. Oh, but we don't have depth anymore. We don't have depth anymore. No excuses. Oh, the injuries and all this crap. No, it's not on injuries today. Nothing is on injuries today. It's all on the manager and the players that were on the pitch. The first half was patheticness on the maximum level. Let's be real. Big possibility we could have been 2-3-0 down. Game could have been done by halftime. We were lucky that we were still in it at the end of the day. Raya makes some world-class saves again, just to try and keep us in the game. Mind you, he nearly scored 2 own goals. That's a different story. But yeah, he kept us in the game, whether you like it or not. And the team still managed to screw it up to the maximum degree. Zubimendi, well, this is the reason why I always said Zubimendi is not Thomas Partey's replacement. People said I was deluded, I was dumb, I was stupid, I don't know ball. But today was on the prime examples why Zubimendi is useless to a certain degree. He is not that guy. He is not Thomas Partey. He's not going to replace him to any way, shape, and form. He's weak, he panics, under the pressure he falls. And we saw that today. As soon as you get physical with Zubimendi, you might as well have wet paper bag up there. It's just going to disappear. Eze is our only number 10. Odegaard is an 8. Discussed it with this manager. Odegaard is not even a number 8. Odegaard's best position could be the number 8. I agree to that. But to play in the number 8, you need some physicality. And Odegaard has as much physicality as my neighbor's 2-year-old toddler. As much physicality. Mind you, maybe that toddler, to be honest, has even bigger physicality. Because at least he can take a bump, get up, and run forward still. Odegaard barely can do that. Let's be real. The phrase in England is last night's chip paper or yesterday's news, today's chip paper. What the fuck did Ethan and MLS have to do to kick a ball? Well, they can play for under 21s. By the looks of things, they will do nothing. Dauman was, Gabriel Jesus was playing with under 21s. Definitely not. 100%. If we get Villa in the third round, expect another third round exit. Potentially. Don't forget, on December 30th, I think, or 31st, we play Villa at home. It will be interesting to see how that's going to go. I would keep for another 2 seasons. For the first time in 5 years, this Arteta's team that he built. Every single year is the team that Arteta built. Every year Arteta gets money, he gets his players. And how comes he can win a trophy with a team that actually he inherited from the manager that just beat him, Unai Emery, but he cannot win anything with his own team? He cannot get even to a final. 1.1 billion spent. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? We are still top by 2 points. I'd rather be there than in second place. There's no difference. Literally, if you are talking about the Arsenal, there is no difference. We were 8 points clear. We balled it. We were chasing. We balled it. And last year, well, the less said and better. We are Ball Job FC. You are high. Big up Marlon. Big up King up top. Big up Marlon. Absolute disgrace. Yep. Absolute disgrace. Just merch. By the way, yesterday, more merch got released. Get your Christmas merch, people. Subscribe to Dr. Seamer. Almost a femur, but you get the gist. Subscribe to Dr. Seymour Butts, America's public servant. Brilliant channel. Had a brilliant stream, the first one. Let's do this. Bottle it. You stupid mug. We had no defenders, you clown. We had no defenders. We had White, which everyone praises apparently, including you based on your comment. Timba, Hincapie, who you say is the best thing since sliced bread. Then you have your wild horse Italian stallion who runs around the pitch and plays striker more than left back. Then you have Skelly on the bench who actually doesn't get a kick of the game at all. We have all these best players, the best depth in the league, yet it does fuck all. There was defense. There were players. They balled it. Mikel Arteta balled it. And again, how much does this say about the team if 2 players fall out and you instantly fold at the end of the day? How much does that say about the team? Because the team cannot win anything if you specifically rely on 1 or 2 players to carry you through the season at the end of the day. It's not sustainable. And it shows. It's not our fault. It's Arteta's fault. It's the club's fault. The fact that when Saliba got injured 3 years ago, when we were 8 points clear, only this summer we got him proper replacement. And he's injured right now as well. It's Arteta's fault that he has spent 300-something, 400 million on defense alone and still doesn't have a proper left back. It's his fault. He has wasted that money. Signs about 9 goalkeepers and everything. That's money wasted to the maximum degree. Maximum degree. You want to tell me that Tierney is not better than Calafiori? Oh, give over. If you still believe that Calafiori is the answer to our left-back problems, go check yourself. And the team was, straight garbage. Defense was garbage. Everyone was utterly awful. Arteta finally has his own team after 5 years in charge. Just now. So last year doesn't count. The year before also doesn't count, right? Arteta has his own team. We finished second 3 years ago. Arteta has his own team 2 years ago. We finished second. Arteta has his own team last year. We finished second. What have we won? Since we started spending money, well, this Spanish hair gel merchant started spending money, we have won nothing. We have won nothing. He had only trophy he has won was with Emery's team, ironically enough. The team that was toxic, negative, not good enough, and all this stuff you want to put out. Big up, big up, big up. This is the Premier League. We'll have won 8 in a row. This is only our second loss in all games all season. Calm down, you clown. Well, maybe you should calm down. How about that? At least I can hold somebody accountable. I will be sitting here at the end of the season if Arteta wins and give him praise, and I'll admit I was wrong. I can do that. I have enough bollocks to do that. How about yourself? Do you want him sacked if he doesn't win anything this season? Or do you want to keep him here and keep failing? Big up PW. Big up PW. Hope you're doing well. I don't know. He's an architect and everything. That's disrespectful to Lee. That's disrespectful to me. And that's disrespectful to everyone who calls people accountable. I'd say it could be Spanish Sir Alex Ferguson. Oh my goodness gracious. Stricto, he was crying about injuries. His thumbnails was all about injuries, but we prayed for Bayern and Chelsea, no problem. Pray for Bayern. Don't forget to hashtag it. Everyone knows what will happen before if even he sets his taxes plus all crap garbage, no strike. Like, it's actually insane. Absolutely insane. He gets 6.5 years. By the end of this season, it's gonna be 6.5 years. He can control the planet. Yeah, he controls everything more than people realize. If Arteta, this year's last year, time, life, energy, money, trophies, club prestige, careers are being wasted. Yeah, and ruined. Don't forget the injuries that are ruining the careers of these players, because Saka is not the same and doesn't look like he's going to be the same at all unless we get some change. Who knows what's going to happen to Gabriel and Saliba and everything? What's going to happen to Declan Rice if he goes down? What the injuries he's going to get? Oh, this is not good. Hincapié was getting cooked by right? Yeah, absolutely cooked, wasted, and everything. You don't need to answer the idea who's going if he had no defenders, like he said, he does not impact the attack. Yeah, attack as well. Attack is non-existent. We might as well have 4 cones up top. Cone in the striker, cone in the right wing, cone in the left wing, and cone in the creative 10. That basically was our attack today. Only shining spot was, well, ironically enough, Trossard, who half injured, came on the pitch, scored a tying goal, and then got subbed off. He was the only shining spot. Point of fun. Yeah, exactly. Also, Mike Dalman is playing with under 21s apparently right now, or this weekend, or whatever. But what's the point with Manieri and all these men? I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. Same. I would trade Calafiori for Kieran Tierney as well in a heartbeat. 100% I would do the same. But he's injury prone. No, he's not. Somehow at what's its face at Celtic, he doesn't get that injured, and even at Arsenal. Statistically speaking, he was less injury prone than Partey, than Zinchenko, and all these men. We lost 2 games all season. 2 games all season. How about you hold someone accountable for these losses? 2 losses. And this is the enabling I'm talking about. Because at the end of the day, 2 losses. Oh, well, we lose another game. It's only 3 losses. Let's be real. We have played this decent amount of games. We are still up there. We are still fighting for it. But how about look at this? If we actually have balls, if Arteta has the balls and he actually has some brains, we can beat Liverpool at Anfield because they were there for the taking. If Arteta has some bollocks and brains, we can beat Man City at home. We can beat Sunderland. We can win today if he has some brains and balls. And at the end of the day, we would still be undefeated so far. But it doesn't work like that. Our manager is utter sheer coward at the end of the day. He tied the result, went for it for 5-10 minutes, and then decided, well, I had my shot, I've had enough. And you saw the roles were reversed. Villa were in the same spot. And Emery decided to go for it. Emery decided to go for it and got rewarded in the end. Let's be real. We did have a proper left back. Yes, we did. We used to. Now you're just somebody that used to know. That's what about Kieran Tierney at the end of the day. Latvian. Big up, why not? Big up. He's too calm, like we are famished for silver. To be honest, it's insane. 6 years. 6 years Arteta has been at the job. He has won FA Cup, which was with Emery's squad. We haven't won Premier League in 20 plus years. Carabao Cup in 30 plus years. FA Cup in 6 years. Champions League, less said than better. And people are happy about this. Oh, it's just the second loss. Oh, it's just few games. People were not complaining when we had Mustafi at the back, with Emery at the wheel, and we were 21 games undefeated until Mustafi got injured. People said nothing. To some degree, there were lots of people who wanted Emery out there then already, by the way. Let's not forget that. But right now, we can do everything we want and nothing. There are no repercussions. Smash the likes, people. Smash the likes if you haven't already. And he doesn't, yeah. Trade Odegaard for Morgan Rogers. Yeah, Morgan Rogers was fantastic today. Phenomenal. He was cooking left, right, and center. Let's be real. Footballers get injuries. Oh my goodness gracious. You want to tell me that Arsenal getting all these injuries is just a coincidence? Bad luck? The Mercury was aligned with Venus and the sun was shining and, I don't know, Superman flew down and somehow injured our players? Same injuries, same players. Players who never get injured get instantly all of a sudden injured. And not small injuries, like small little knocks and some bumps or something like that. ACLs, muscular injuries. It's not a coincidence that most injuries we get are muscular goddamn fucking injuries. And not short-term ones as well. Oh, it's just a knock. And then bing bang, players out for 8 weeks. Oh, it's just, oh, he just pulled something up. He felt something, bang, player has an ACL. It's not a coincidence. These players have been run into the ground. This was only the third or fourth game when Arsenal are starting a game without Saliba or Gabriel at the back since they have been here. Saka never gets substituted. Havertz never got substituted. Those are our most injury-durable players who never got injured. Saka, Saliba, Gabriel, Odegaard, whether you like him or not. Those are the players that never got injured before. But right now, with no backups, and that is on Mikel because he rather signed 65 goalkeepers rather than proper backup for Saka over all these years. They are running to the ground. They are shattered, knackered, and literally, Saka is 24 with injuries that are making him look like he's 29, 30 years old already. And don't forget, we have still Timber, who can break down at any point. Declan Rice already is showing signs with these cramps and everything, because cramps are the first indicator. Oh, he hasn't warmed up properly only. Oh, it's just a big strain. He's too overexhausted. Yeah, from all the running, because he has to cover his position. He has to go up. He has to come down. He needs to cover Zubimendi. Half the time needs to cover Calafiori, who for some goddamn miracle is playing striker, right wing, goalkeeper, everywhere besides his own position at the end of the day. And don't forget, Gabriel used to get cramps before he got ACL. Saka was limping before he was born, what it feels like before he got his ACL. Havertz was getting treatment after the game. And Arteta said, oh, he had something, but he is fine. He goes out in Dubai in light weather training and somehow pulls an ACL. Same happens to all of these players. Car park settings, car park training settings. It looked today that everyone on the pitch has been overplayed. Yeah, because we have had the same 11 for what, 2 weeks? 2 week and a half right now. Same against Spurs, same against Bayern, same against Chelsea, now against Brentford partially, and now against Villa. Same 11. 5 games in about 11, 12 days. Every other day they basically play. You want to tell me that mentally and physically doesn't take a toll on players? And if we have this so-called best squad in the world, in the league, and best depth, how comes there is no rotation? No rotation. Is Norgard even alive? Norgard is pulling a hide-and-seek competition with Tomiyasu at the moment. We didn't even know Tomiyasu was at the club. Now we are looking at, is even Norgard at the club? Madueke comes back from injury, doesn't play. Madueke is here, he doesn't play. Madueke is injured, perfect time for Wanyeri to take over from Saka to get subbed off. Well, that doesn't happen. None of this happens. As soon as Odegaard is back, Eze plays left wing or holds bench. Just wait, Jesus, Havertz are going to come back. You will see none of the strikers. How the hell Trossard gets subbed off? Whether he is injured or what, I have no idea. But he came on, scored the tying goal, and then got hooked. Whether he's still injured or what, I have no idea, but yeah. Well, telling someone to calm down has never worked. That makes even infuriate more. Dude, if you have a girlfriend or a wife, right, and you say to her, calm down, you better go and hide instantly. You know how that goes at the end of the day. So that should be your prime example how that should go if you tell someone to calm down at the end of the day. Aubameyang, Ozil, Tierney, Guendouzi, Emi all walk into the squad. Yeah, at the end of the day, yes, Aubameyang, perfect for this team if we played proper football. Ozil would be decent, but he doesn't press, he doesn't run. Tierney would be fantastic for left back with the crosses he can whip in, given that we cross the ball as if we have Peter Crouch up top, also would be a massive advantage. Emi Martinez as well, he doesn't do this, all the shenanigans Araya does and everything. Like, it's actually insane. It's also very ironic that pretty much every single player that has left this club has won something. Isn't that also a striking coincidence that as soon as player leaves Arsenal, 9 out of 10 times, they win stuff? Xhaka left Arsenal, went invincible, won a double, went to Europa League final. Kolasinac won Europa League. David Luiz won. Martinez won the World Cup as well. That's a bit different, but it is what this. Tierney is about to win trophies. Aubameyang wins trophies left, right, and center since leaving Arsenal. And it's always like that. But blaming Zubimendi not enough. Even Arteta also blame take off Merino, bring in Norgard and Santos Strength. Do something, yeah. Surprised we didn't saw Norgard at center back or right back at the end of the day. Yeah, exactly. He is not good enough at the end of the day. Exactly. He did more than the whole attack in just 5 minutes, yeah. Trossard could have scored 2 goals today. The one was the half volley. He went past the post. And the second one was a goal. We've dropped 7 points in the last 30 days. That can decide a title. Yeah, at the end of the day, it can. We have 2 losses and 3 draws, something like that. Or what, 4 draws, something. It's actually insane. It is insane how we are dropping points. Oh, we have, like, let's just say, we have only dropped 7 points in 30 days. Those points can decide everything. Because if you look, let's just say, hypothetical scenarios, right? If Man City wins every single game from this point going forward, they win the league, for example. Aston Villa, they are in the title race. I don't expect them to win the league, but they're only 3 points behind us, by the way. I have more trust in this City team, actually, to do a madness than I have in this Arsenal team. And that is, I am saying that as an Arsenal fan. Because the previous years, the history, what Arteta has done, especially when the pressure is on, is actually scary thought to even think about at the end of the day. Yeah, like Zubimendi, was he even on the pitch? Tierney could have held. Oh, Tierney would have been fantastic. Odegaard hit as usual, yeah. He just, by the way, Odegaard played against Brentford. Didn't he play full 90 during the week? Just correct me if I'm wrong, right? It's actually insane. It's actually insane. And he plays right now. Why is Arteta getting the ball at center back? Oh, he does that a lot. He does that a lot. Odegaard somehow is a creative number 10, drops down to center back position to distribute the ball. I get the idea because then Merino or whoever drops down in the 10, false 9 and all that crap. I get it, but at the same time, it's not working. 18 games unbeaten and the worms come out of the woodworks today. Huh? You have Iker Casillas as your profile picture, if I'm not mistaken. And I cannot tell if that is the Champions League trophy or what. look at that trophy, look at the player in the picture, and then think about Arsenal. Where are we at the moment? Big up AFC always. Pathetic performances. A one lapse of concentration, he gets hooked. Yeah, meanwhile, Safeguard can stink up the pledge every week with no consequences. Yeah, same goes for what's-its-face. Saka. Saka can stink up the joint at the end of the day, and he still gets nothing. Emery wanted more than Arteta. Emery has balls. He put, as Kenny Ken used to say, he can put his nuts on the table. He's not afraid. He is going for it. If he sees an opportunity, he is going for it straight in and about to eat you alive. Last year against PSG, he nearly knocked them out in Champions League. He actually had a go against PSG. Meanwhile, Arsenal, they shit their pants, forgot their diapers, went into hiding, and resolved long throws. Patrick Vieira or Fabregas, none of them. I don't want ex-players as Arsenal managers. However, if Fabregas wins Serie A, we can discuss this, but Patrick Vieira, no chance in hell. Leeds have taken more points of Chelsea and Liverpool so far this season than Arsenal. Ellen Road, it's not a good place to go. And we tend to struggle there as well, by the way. That is the other worry in all of this. Yeah, Rodgers owned us to the maximum extent. Let's be real. We are the spicy Everton Toffees, 20 Moyes Junior Edition, defense and safety first, Emery attack first. Yeah. Defense wins you championships, as they say, and all this stuff. But goals win you games. And at the end of the day, we saw what happened. That defense didn't hold up whatsoever. We have lost 1 in 18, top of the Champions League table, and the Prem, it's December the 6th. You guys are overreacting. Yeah, sure. As if we have not seen this movie before, and we have seen the ending as well on multiple occasions. The champions of November, the champions of December. Spurs had won a few years ago Premier League in October, and they finished where? Arsenal always are in these positions, or near these positions, in December, somewhere November, and then the downfall begins. Last year, Liverpool, they finished first in the Champions League. In the group, in the round of 16 and all these places, they got smacked up. It means nothing. The league group stage means nothing as long as you get top 8. Emery with Arsenal's current squad he wins something definitely for us. If Emery would have gone this 1 billion plus, as Arteta has, the backing, the patience, all the works, let's just put it that way, instead of actually the club forcing him to get Torreira instead of Fabinho, getting Pepe instead of Zaha, and all this stuff, he actually would have won us something without shadow of a doubt. And there's also a big argument to be made that in the year of 22-23, when we were 8 points clear, and at 23-24, when we finished second, 2 points behind City, if we had Emery instead of Arteta in those positions, big possibilities we win the league. It was one-sided beatdown. Oh, they are coming out. They are in full force today, 100%. Arsenal ladies sacked their manager last season, 7 months later, Champions League won. So don't tell me we can't sack Arteta. Exactly. René Sleggers came in, won instantly everything. Look at the team he took over. Yeah, the team that won us the only trophy Arteta has ever won. Yeah, I saw that team. 100%. 3 at the back, 5 at the back, beat Chelsea, City in the cups, won us the FA Cup. And everything. It's his first managerial job, and that is one of the biggest issues in the first place. How comes you are giving a kindergarten graduate a CEO position in a top firm? Where does that make sense? Imagine if the real world was being run like this. My kid finishes kindergarten, we put him in the top position in the National Bank. That's basically the same thing. Arteta basically is boosting his morale to be here. Emery did F all for us. He had no money. He had no backing. Emery. Everyone wanted him out instantly. Even when we were on 21-game unbeaten run with Mustafi at the back and all these Socrates and all these, man, still you all wanted him out. At least he got us to a Europa League final. At least he put us in a position to be there. How many Europa League, Europe finals in general we have been under Mikel Arteta? Oh, right, he balled it against Unai Emery himself, by the way. All right, I forgot about that. Zubi-doo. Which game's being run through now? Yeah, just absolutely insane. It was insane. Oh, nice, FA Cup winning team in COVID. Oh, so now it doesn't count. So all of a sudden, the FA Cup week 1 doesn't count. All of a sudden. But it counts when you want to argue that Arteta is a good manager. Look at him, what he did. First season FA Cup. He's doing a great job. But when I say that it's the only thing he has won with Emery's team, it's a COVID Cup, it doesn't count. Pick a side. Genuinely pick a side at the end of the day. Genuinely frustrating because Arteta has been doing this for 6 years, picks players on merit rather than picking players best suited for the game. Yeah, 100%. 100%. We are still a laughing stock. True, finishing 3 times second is definitely being a laughing stock. Even more also after hiring a novice, giving them £1 billion, unquestioned authority and support, and still having a squad missing pieces, hasn't won anything. Yeah, this happens. Exactly. It doesn't happen in any other club. And no club also would tolerate everything in this regard. No big club would tolerate this nonsense. None of them. Look at Bayern. Look at Real Madrid, Barcelona, all the top clubs. If you don't win, you're out. And they don't give you $1 billion. They don't give you even 2-3 seasons. If you don't perform instantly, you're out instantly. See you later, alligator. Would wrap up the league in February. Fans like these never learn. Exactly. Fans like these never learn. They apparently, according to them, we have won the league already. We're going to win the quad. Arteta is the best manager. Arteta is going to win the Manager of the Year award. Most likely, Saka is going to win the Ballon d'Or and all this stuff. Havertz got injured in Dubai. Yep. In intense training, warm weather after collapsing heap after game days. Yeah, exactly. Big up Tyrell. Big up Tyrell. Hope you're doing well today, my guy. Minutes and red zones not being managed optimally. Exactly. 100%. Big up Terry Tibbs. Don't worry. Arteta and the players are never held accountable for anything easy. Life isn't 15 million a year and can be criticized. I wish I got paid that much and have no accountability. Yeah, that would be fantastic. Pay me even 10% of that. 1.5 million, right? I will genuinely do what I can, always come up short, look like I'm doing something, waffle and say something smart in the interviews, and that's all she wrote at the end of the day. As long as you look like you're trying, you're golden. It's the perfect description as, for example, in my country, right, at work, if you want to look like you're super busy at work so nobody bothers you, just walk around with a serious look on your face and pretend like you're looking for something. And everyone will think that you're doing job at the end of the day. Nobody's going to bother you. Nobody's going to say anything to you because from the outside looking in, it looks like you're actually doing stuff. Ironically enough. I'm backing a man who has turned this club around when we were laughing stock of Europe. We're still laughing stock of Europe at the end of the day. We have won nothing. When you argue with these guys, when you argue with Liverpool, United, Chelsea, City, whoever, the first thing how they shut you down is, where are your Champions League trophies? When was the last time you won Premier League? And then you are, and only thing you can say, oh, but look what Mikel is doing. He has new hair gel. His hair looks good. Subscribe to Tyrell, people. Subscribe to Tyrell. And by the way, as Gooner sees, and even Spurs have won Europa League. We wanted Wenger out for years prior to him being booted. Yeah. Yep. To an Arsenal ball already. Yes, they are. I am reflecting. 6 years of this. Like, I swear, it's like people have goldfish memory at the end of the day. People have goldfish memories. Last season finished, well, that doesn't count. I forgot what happened there. It's like Men in Black. Pick, flash, you're forgotten. Let's start new. Let's start fresh. Big up, Godfrey. Big up. Big up, Mike. Hope you're doing well today, my guy. Big up Shane. Big up Shane. Royalty in the house. Shane Gooner. Big up to you. People and slap a like. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. Big up Shane. Go subscribe to Shane if you haven't already. Top guy, top content. Hope your lamp is doing fine, by the way. Really hope your lamp is doing fine after the watch along. Hopefully it's all good. Yeah, subscribe to Shane Gooner. Here is his link, people. Big up Hendon. Big up Hendon. Watching Just Go Home. Emery schooled Arteta once again. A proper manager is Emery. Yeah, he has schooled him multiple times. Not the first time and not the last as well. And he schools Arteta usually when it matters the most. Ironically enough, when the pressure is the most. Especially in Europa League semifinals. Remember that game against Villarreal? When they had like Coquelin playing right wing or left wing or whatever, they had Foyth at the back and like 50-year-old Raul Albiol center back and all this stuff. Like, yeah, that was fun times. That was very fun times at the end of the day. We are just be happy. Yeah, just be happy. Just clap your cheeks and be happy. The whole team is overplayed and we have a long season to look forward to. Arteta will only rotate if forced. Yeah, when injuries are again piling up, then somebody new is going to come in. And then again, hey, ho, ho, hey. And if that person performs well, it doesn't matter. Because as soon as the person who's injured comes back, well, the replacement is going to get booted to the bench again. Like Skelly from last year to this season. I called it yesterday. If Odegaard starts, Arsenal lose. Yeah, and somehow he got man of the match. For what? Doing the most hair flicks? Maybe. Who knows? Yeah, we needed a player like Bruno Guimaraes. We were in for him. We just didn't sign him, ironically enough. Yep, Odegaard is not good enough. Send him to the bins. Big up, Jay. I was at the game. Our left-handed side plus Saka was shocking. Yeah. Big up to you. I'm not too sure. I would love to go to an Arsenal game, but I also don't envy you after the result that was today. But Saka is shocking. Saka needs a rest. He needs genuine reboot. He needs to reset the settings at the end of the day. Arsenal lost first in 3. Yeah. They are doing that. It is the narrative. Injuries and all this stuff. Glasner wins us the league. We'll see. I don't know if he would, but it will be interesting to see what he does. Yeah, top Gooners are in full force today. In full freaking force out today. Emery did not get us relegated. Let's get this myth out of the bin and into the bin and just destroy it, because Emery did not get us relegated. When Emery took over, we were 6 points above relegation and about 7 points from the first place. It was no relegation battle. However, with Arteta, the first time, Spurs were first and we were last. Started on the floor, yeah. To the maximum extent, standards are on the floor. Like and subscribe, people, if you haven't already. Oh, surprise, surprise. Goggins who started supporting Arsenal after they went invincible. Gone 20 years without winning the league. Nah, no problem backing. Yep. I think I'd kill over a do if Arteta actually said the loss is on him, but never counts. Yeah, Arteta never says that it's on him. He made the wrong subs or something went wrong. He never does that. Big up, Rashid. Big up, Rashid. Hope you're doing well today, brother. Hope Arsenal didn't disappoint you too much, and everyone. If there is there Rashid's link in the chat? I have no idea. Yes, there is, people. Go subscribe to Rashid as well. Big up AJ for the link. Big up AJ for the link. Go subscribe to Rashid. Big up, my guy. Hope you're doing well today, bro. Hope you are doing well. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, everyone's defending Arteta when he has won one in available, 20 trophies so far, or 21 trophies this year. Very, very good. Very, very good. $1 billion spent. Let Arteta can't even make a final. Yeah, exactly. He needs one more billion, maybe. Maybe then he can do something. Name me 3 clubs that will take Arteta. So let's do this. Ibiza FC. Let's see, sorry. What else is there? Granada FC. Maybe Elche. Maybe, but unlikely. Sampdoria. Maybe. I don't know. Bolton, Yeovil Town. Maybe. Who knows? How the relegation clubs have more standards when it comes to sacking managers. Yeah, that is the nuts part. Yeah, see, Ibiza FC, Osasuna. Osasuna wouldn't even take him because Osasuna have Budimir up top. And Mikel Arteta doesn't know how to use a player like Budimir to a certain degree. Although with the crosses, maybe he would, to be honest. Tarragona, maybe, yeah, definitely. I can see that happening. Why didn't tell me finishing second 3 years in a row with no trophy? Sounds like, yeah, that sounds like loser mentality at the end of the day, 100%. Don't worry, Bricheze was named Arsenal's November Player of the Month. Just because of the Spurs game, I would assume. I wonder who will be Arsenal's Player of the Month for December. I wonder if Mikel is going to win the Manager of the Month for November. That is another one. He's up for it as well. Big up Andrew. Went down the booze barrel after this result, and the power blackout and helping. Said it's going to be a 1-1 draw. Well, look at them apples, yeah? Yeah, feeling in my tummy. Hey, you sound like Mikel. Big up, Claire. Big up, Claire. Hope you're doing well today. Hope Arsenal doesn't disappoint you too much. Hope you're doing fantastically well today. Hope everything's fine with you, and Saturday, is treating you well too. Yeah. And somehow I had different thought mid-sentence and forgot after the result. Hey, thanks. Like, sometimes it's coming out. You know, like, you tend to hold back on occasion when you talk about these things. But when you open the floodgates, it's actually insane. It's actually insane. When you're on UCL, Odegaard is the epitome of that guy who shuffles papers around the work to look busy but doesn't swing. Yeah, at the end of the day, yeah. Exactly, 100%. Exactly. Big up DJ too. Big up DJ. These top Gooners blaming Eze for Willow's first goal. Shameless. Where was Calafiori? How about the right back stops the cross in the first place and the left back comes back? Yeah, exactly. How about that? How about that at the end of the day? How about that? Arteta is to blame for today's loss, 100%. He keeps backing Odegaard when Odegaard is pretty much evident he's not good enough. He should not start. Off the bench, I even doubt that at the end of the day. There's a reason why Real Madrid binned him, and you can see why. Because he is not the guy in the main time. I wish Saka got red because it's the only way he's going to get rest. Yeah, it feels that way. If Saka got a red for 3 games, I would not be against that to a certain degree. Genuinely would not, because the games we have coming up until the end of the year, all games we should be able to win without Saka. To be honest, the games we have coming up till the end of the year, we should be also being able to win without Gabriel and Saliba. But hey, here we are at the moment. It is what it is. Where's the coach and other sexuals? We've warned them. Yeah, they never listen, and they always are excuses. Big up Abs for the raid. Big up Waffle Down for the raid. Big up. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, people. Don't forget to like and subscribe too, my people. Freaking hate this club. Berta, yeah, please, Berta, tonight. Phone Josh, phone Stan, and say it's time to go. In the name of Great Claude, it's time to go. Yes, Skelly played phenomenal last year, and this season he doesn't even get a kick. How ironic is that, isn't it? You know it's bad when Saka was our best attacking threat and was still poor. Yeah, to be honest, I would say Trossard was our best attacking player. He got subbed on for 35 odd minutes. He missed 1 chance past the goalpost, and he scored 1 and then got hooked off. He should have gone our man of the match. Can someone please explain to Arteta how to use a proper striker? He doesn't want to. He genuinely doesn't want to. At the end of the day, watch League Gunner. All the talks is fact, even though Hey. I take the compliment, but hey. Well, there is not too much disrespect, but definitely some top Gooners are in full force out today. And people will say that we're overreacting, but the dog is on life support. Dude, where is the dog, to be honest? Haven't seen him, let's just put it that way. I want to be inclusive for a very long time. Let's just put it that way. Arteta is a coward. He wouldn't keep Eze because Eze is a killer and then gets edgy, but the risk is worth because Eze is more decisive in the final third. Yeah, exactly. If you're going to sub off anyone at halftime, take off Odegaard, put Eze in the 10. at the end of the day. If you want, put Gyökeres up top and then put Trossard on the left wing. But don't take off Eze. Put him actually in the position where he can do something. Because playing left as a touchline winger, we all know that Martinelli doesn't work. And Eze also doesn't work. And only reason why Trossard works is because he has the technical ability to a certain degree. And he's actually very good in that regard. To link up play, when he cuts in, when he drifts inside and kind of is the secondary 10, secondary striker, then it works well. Villa's squad isn't the strongest, but their 11 is no joke. Exactly. Tielemans was fantastic. Remember, we had a chance to sign Tielemans for free, by the way, and we didn't. I'm probably watching Cinderella with 3. Big up, Quasha. Big up, Sheldon. Can't begin to speak how fraudulent we were today, dude. It's like the less said than better. Let's just put it that way, to a certain degree, because the chat today is on a mad one, and certain people are just insane. Trust the process. Yeah, trust the process. Trust the process at the end of the day. Big up, Darren. Athletic would take him probably. Maybe Real Sociedad want Mikel Arteta. They can take him. 100% I would be for that. Just go and take him. Go and take him at the end of the day. Why the hell not? Go and take him. Genuinely. Real Sociedad, why not? Who else is there? Who else we can do with this? Who else we can send to... Yeah, send Merino as well, by the way, to Sociedad. Send somebody else. Who else can we send to Sociedad? We have a lot of these. But yeah, it's actually kind of insane when you come to think of it. Actually, I'm looking for someone. I cannot find him in the chat at the moment, which is kind of weird, but it is what it is. How was Spurs? Forget the Prem. Arteta is too much of a coward to win it. The only hope is the Carabao or FA Cup. Dude, we need to get past Palace first. And Glesner is fantastic manager for the cup games as well. If he wins that, is definitely going some voodoo of those people. Dude, if Arteta wins stuff, he's never leaving as well. That is the mad part. Big up vibe. Big up high road. Big up. Smash the likes, people, if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new. Come on, man. Anyone else feel like football isn't football anymore, as all stats are PR infested? Yeah, it feels that way. Football definitely has lost something with all these stats and everything. Man, this is so heartbreaking. 90 plus 4-minute goal. Come on, man. It could have been draw, and Ritsley don't understand how the wheel are attacking last 20 minutes. Well, it's basically Mikel Arteta. He parked the bus. He thought we should not attack. He invited the pressure, and we paid the price. Because Arsenal are like that. When we invite the pressure, despite best defense in the league, and all this crap, when we invite the pressure, we fall. Our defense can stop the initial first attack wave, but if you get through that defense, we have full-on panic settings. We genuinely have full-on panic settings afterwards. We don't know how to defend the second blast. Big up, everyone. Big up, Eros. Mikel. The music. I cannot even speak. I'm not going to lie. Big up, Peppermint Freedom. Long-ass time no see. And then he just came back to say, well, Arteta out. And I couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. Big up to you as well. Big up. Only thing noticed that was different than on saying Arteta is the sole reason of all the points dropped this far. Yeah. The nuts part about Mikel Arteta at the end of the day is the fact that, technically speaking, he came into the club to fix the mess. Well, it wasn't the mess to such a degree that people want to make it out to be, but he fixed some stuff. The issue is, after 6 years, unfortunately, Mikel Arteta is the mess that needs fixing himself. He has basically become it. And I don't know, that's maybe two uncomfortable discussions people are not ready for at the moment yet. Big up Abs for the raid. Much love, brother. Another Arteta masterpiece. Score and then set back. Yeah, and then we just with losing. Did some of the players collapse after the game? Some of the players did. They fell down. Might be in despair, maybe be emotionally drained, but definitely they definitely collapsed. For multiple reasons. Let's just put it that way. Some Gooners won't blame the sweet prince Arteta's son. He looks like a wild huzz. Well, to be honest, they need the models for the team. And obviously, Calafiori has the jawline, the hair, the shine in the eyes. And if you put enough makeup on, he looks very photogenic. Let's just put it that way. Here is Abd's link, people. Don't forget to like and subscribe to him as well. Show him some love. I actually don't want to cuss all the players this time. The way Arteta set up the tactics, everyone's at fault. Mostly Mikel, but everyone's at fault 100%. Let's get it to 30 likes, people, if we are not there already. Real people always overreact, apparently. I look at what happens after every damn season. Exactly. It's always the same story. Taylor Swift settings. I think I've seen this film before, and I didn't like the ending. Unfortunately, we see the same film before, and again and again and again. It's like Christmas. You always watch Home Alone, and every single year you hope that maybe Marv and they gonna actually catch Kevin. They actually gonna rob the house, and it's gonna be different ending. But Kevin always smacks them with an iron, lights up the fireworks, and everyone's happy. Let's just put it that way. If this SSA treatment continues, he will lose his goal scoring form. He already has lost it. I genuinely believe he already has lost it. With SSA, the good thing is he actually always is looking for the goal to score it. So he might not lose it overall. We always big up Mark. We always dig our own grave. As he on the wing, accommodate Odegaard. Yeah, that's on Mikel Arteta. He did the same with Havertz. Again, on Arteta. Arteta said himself he signed Havertz to be a midfielder. He signed Havertz to be a goddamn midfielder. And for half a season, when it didn't work, he put him up top at the end of the day. That was the infamous season when we drew to 10-man Fulham. We went 1-7 in December, and we lost 2-0 at home to Villa, ironically enough, which cost us the league. Not that, to be honest, that's wrong to say. That 2-0 loss at home didn't cost us the league. We lost the league in the first part of the season, going 1-7 in December and drawing to 10-man Fulham and all that stuff. The team is built for 5 years. Now he can't leave without winning anything. Well, he's gonna. Based on this, he's gonna. I say on this, Morgan Rogers is a blog. I would love to have Morgan Rogers at this club. Zubmendi playing right back, left back, center back everywhere. Just like Calafiori, to be honest. We have 2 Calafioris in the team. Zubi is not built for the Prem. No, definitely not. Definitely not. 100%. YouTube probably is on the wind-up again with my username hand. El Doctor. I said this Merino. Yeah, Merino, it's another story. Zubmendi has been a brilliant signing, apparently. We must be watching different player. Yeah. We said that during the summer. Zubmendi is not Thomas Partey replacement, and he's never going to be. He will be weak, and he's going to fall when he's going to get pressed. And everything I have said so far, I'm not taking credit, but unfortunately, everything I have said about him so far, we have seen unfold every time when we have these things. I don't want to be that guy. Big up handle. But as soon as I have seen the score, I really said they are ballers. Whether the team has 20 or 1,000 teams, Arsenal always finishes second, never in the first, despite the... Yeah. Literally, Mikel Arteta, you would put money on Mikel Arteta to finish second in one horse race at the end of the day. That's how it feels like. That's how it feels like. I'm not even angry. I predicted all of this. Yeah. We see, but we hope. That's the naivety of a football fan at the end of the day. 100%. I don't want to be that guy that have said, could. Exactly. Yeah. Arteta is the problem, true, because with the quality if you don't win anything, this is ridiculous. Exactly. With the squad we have right now, and even last season, by the way, we should have won something. And we haven't. This team is made for attacking. This team is made for winning something already for at least 2 years, with or without the best squad and depth in the league. And somehow we are not doing that. And obviously the common predominator, the common person that everything comes back down to is, well, yes, you guessed it. Super duper Mick, the jellyhead hair gel Mick. 26 likes, people. Keep smashing them and subscribe if you haven't already. Last day, Milky Lane and chill on the blade. Good luck. Enjoy it, brother. Yeah, photogenic. What do you mean about Calafiori? Odegaard suits Havertz's game or the easy games because he runs around doing nothing, always safe pass, no risk. In away games, you can't do that because it costs you like today. Yeah. Away games, completely different story. And at the end of the day, if you need these type of players, if you need a specific player for the whole team to play good, and you cannot find a solution for the team to play good without that player, the manager is the problem. So 18 games without a loss. Saliba back soon. Wolves next in the league. Onto the Brugge first. Lots of teams get unstuck at Villa Park. Arsenal had 9 shots on target today. 9 shots on target. Well, whoopity fucking do. Let me screen cap this and frame it on the fucking wall. I feel bad for Arsenal. Deserve to be the first, but well, it's the manager, isn't it? It is the manager. If we had a proven winning manager, even after today, we could still win the Prem, but not with Arteta. Exactly. As an Arsenal fan, Arsenal has a soft spot for Villa. We have soft spot for many players. We have soft spot for half the league, what it feels like. If it's not Burnley back in the Daishi days or Southampton, we have it now for Bournemouth, Fulham, Brighton at times, Everton at times, and all these teams. It's actually kind of nuts. Goddamn Arsenal. Zubimendi needs to be dropped. Norgard in. Dude, Norgard, I swear, Norgard is throwing a challenge to Tomiyasu playing hide and seek because I generally don't know whether he's even in the team at the moment. Arteta plays for a draw, not world-class move. Yeah, he plays it safe. We can sack him definitely if he didn't think, to be honest, he should have been sacked as well last season. I can tell you that much as well. It's like people say it's now or never, but definitely we should again. We need an Odegaard injury again. We don't need injuries, let's be real. Because we don't need any more excuses than to give these top Gooners as they already have. Arteta is way too solid to win the league. Not sure how that goes, but yeah. I might be misplacing something. I'm just coming and leaving straight away. You're not a fan. Goodbye. Don't let the door hit you on your ass. Big up Dylan. Not great, but complete overreaction. Still early in the season. Still early in the season. We're almost halfway through the season. It's the same as summer window. Oh, it's early in the window. And in the window ends and we still don't have all the players we need. Oh, it's early this, it's early that. Oh, Arteta it's still early in Arteta's managerial career. It's only 6 years at the job. Well, fuck me then. That is the reality of Arsenal. Against the big teams, we have no issues because we can get up for these big games. The issue is the smaller teams because somehow we always manage to screw it up against these teams. Basically, Arteta is better than the second. But yeah, people. I think on that note, I'm gonna end today's stream. Big up Anfield the Red. Flot and Konate are still for the 3-3 against Leeds, yeah. But yeah, subscribe to Anfield the Red as well. But yeah, people. Have a great evening. Try Arsenal not to hurt you too much. Like the stream and subscribe if you haven't already. But for today, I'm going to be signing off. I'm going to try to relax, cool off, and let's see what tomorrow brings. So take care, stay safe, have a nice evening, and peace.